Another thing here is with turn signals, they typically don't use them when they're actually doing lane changes.
Yeah.
Usually they'll use a turn signal to signal you could pass them on that side. You know, so it's really confusing. So if they want you to pass, they'll do a quick flip of their turn signal.
Right.
Yeah.
It means I'm,
Right.
gonna continue at my own pace, go around me.
Wow.
But yeah. So I arrived here a few months ago, and I didn't. At the time, I didn't really know what to expect. Of course, being told that I was deploying, I thought about it, but when you get here, you don't know what to expect. So coming here for the first time, being overseas and hearing the stories that I've heard from my friends that have deployed, or even my father, it was still shocking, to see a different culture. Like, you grow up in America all your life, and you know what you know because you're there. And so here to be thrown into a different culture, I wouldn't say thrown in, that's probably not the right word, but being here, it's amazing to have the opportunity to see, another part of the world.
For the most part, we're on the west side of all the Kuwait City. Basically, even like the little suburbs that they have. We're west of all the cities.
Would you say that this is Jara?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's Jara.
Jara, something like that.
Jara. Now, do you suppose this is a work site of some sort over there with all the tents?
During a few months in winter when it's cooler out, they come out to the country. I really don't even know their real reason. But they all, not country, desert, I guess. They come out to the desert and they live out in these tents that they set up. And at night it's really cool because they do some really fancy lighting.
Oh, okay.
My understanding, the tents are devoted to a time of prayer or solitude.
Oh, okay.
And in March, they'll have a big celebration, and the prince will come out and he will set up his tent, and the tents kind of also signify your status in Kuwait. So if you have a fancier tent, you're higher off and better off to do. So sometimes you'll see these more elaborate tents that are purple or have stripes, or it's kind of a way to show wealth.
Sure. It's a shooting club.
Yes.
That's Kuwait Shooting Sport Club.
Okay. It's a shooting club.
Yes.
That's Kuwait Shooting Sport Club.
Okay. That's a big shooting club.
I found out if you hit the person that has the right-of-way on the inside lane, I think it's a $200 fine plus the cost of the accident, damages.
Wow. Yeah, that's very different.
Oh, and another thing you can get fined for, because I just recently had my driver's course, is if you hit a camel during the daytime, you are fined $200. If you hit the camel during the night, they deem it where the camel should be out during the night. So the owner of the camel is fined $200 if you hit the camel.
Well, I'm noticing there's definitely kind of this architectural style. You see, are a lot of the buildings like this? Okay.
Especially when you go actual downtown Kuwait City. Because I don't know if they ever really get earthquakes, but they don't get tornadoes. And so even their skyscrapers, there's some of them that twist as they go up, and they're just it's awesome to see the architecture that they do have.
Yeah.
This building coming up on kind of the outer side is a mosque.
Okay.
If you wanted to film that.
Then you got the weird water towers in the background too. actual rain that they get. Potential from the rain.
Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah.
Instead of snow drifts here, they got sand drifts.
Oh, sure.
So you gotta watch out for them.
Oh, they just drift along the road?
Oh yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for the most part, it feels like you're kind of in a time capsule while you're here. Like, yes, you know, you're performing your job, but it's like you actively have to make a point to keep in contact with, you know, friends and family back home. Even though, like, you're deployed, your loved ones are deployed too. Like, they're still concerned about you and they want to hear from you.
Oh, absolutely.
This is like a little flea market right here. You name it, they have it. They got like Coca-Cola, all kinds of candy. See, like this is a Caprice. They stopped making Caprices and selling them in the States a long time ago.
Oh yeah, there it is.
They still have brand new Caprices and, you know, other vehicles too.
Really?
Yeah.
That is
stuff that you won't ever see in the States. That's American made Chevy, Ford. They quit making it in the States and they still have it here. Or they're still getting brand new ones here.
Barely see if there's an oil pipeline back there. There it is. That's under construction.
Just like the snow.
Yeah, it does just look like the snow, doesn't it?
This is one of the main roads that is taken.
For convoys.
Yeah.
There's another dog up here too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'd watch out for him. He's chilling. He sees the other dogs. Oh.
This is the back half of Camp Virginia. Camp Virginia right now is being run by the BSB, which is the Brigade Support Battalion on Camp Virginia, and then they also have one of the 194 Combined Arms Battalion, which does a long-haul convoy mission to haul U.S. equipment and forces out of Iraq right now. Camp Virginia.
Right now, for the last 4 years, I've been off and on doing active guard or like doing ADOS orders. It was prior to my first deployment, I was on orders, then a little bit after.
Okay.
And then prior to this deployment, I got put on a little bit. So I'm really looking for a full-time National Guard job when I get back.
Oh, great. Okay.
But prior to all the military stuff, I was going to school for a CNC machinist.
Okay.
But then, you know, the opportunity of the orders for the military came up, and I just can't, I can't pass it up.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm hoping when I get back to find that full-time position, or else I'll go back to school.
All right, boy, good luck with that. That's does the Guard have I mean, I know there's a few full-time positions, but do they, I mean, are there opportunities available for that?
There's opportunities, but it is very hard to get in. To get your foot in the door, it really is.
Right.
Because with the economy, there's so many people trying to get.
Yeah, like you guys were saying before, 28% unemployment.
And it's like, you know, with this unemployment working group that is being established, it's like not necessarily like